signature will be needed tomorrow, deadline for the assurance of compliance. So that'll be here for your signature on the table right by Tom.
Okay, next is a letter request. We'll bring in Susan Everly.
So we're running a little ahead of schedule. I'm not sure if we have everyone we need for that one. Let me just look for a moment here. Oh, yeah, we do. There's Matt Crocker. Matt Crocker, and I saw Susan on the list as well. Okay, my apology. And the 11 o'clock meeting. Okay. While this is going on, Mr. Crocker is going to have a PowerPoint, which you may have already seen, but he's going to bring it up on the screen during the meeting when that time comes. We'll hand over that ability to him. So,
hello, Susan. You're on
Morning.
mute.
Yeah, it's quite a high-tech.
Good morning.
Good morning. Are we ready to have a little bit of background work from you, Susan, and then we'll move with questions and hopefully we'll get a motion.
Absolutely. Thank you for having Matt and me here this morning. Matt Crocker is with the Hershey Company. And I just want to say that we're so fortunate in Lebanon County that we were able to land a Fortune 500 project. We all know the Hershey Company. They're a great company, great employer, and they decided to pick the Eastern Land Resources site in South Anvil Township. And the project is going to be 1.1 million square feet, and they're going to employ up to over maybe 220 employees with decent wages. So I'm just pleased to be bringing them here today. We've been working with them for a while behind the scenes, and South Anvil Township and the school board both approved their LERTA. So Matt will be sharing information on the company, and then we're hopeful for your decision.
Matt, good morning.
You're muted, Matt.
There you go.
Morning, how are you?
Good morning.
So I would just like to share a brief presentation and just go through it for you. So good morning, Commissioner Litz, Commissioner Ames, and Commissioner Phillips. I'm pleased this morning to represent the Hershey Company for consideration for this LERTA designation. So this designation is significant to Hershey as it will impact the success of our operation on which we're applying. I'm just trying to manipulate my slides here. So, Hershey's committed to an initiative to improve and add significant elements to its supply chain. So as part of this endeavor, Hershey will develop an 833,000 square foot warehouse. I know Sue mentioned 1.1 million, so we are expandable up to 1.1 million. The initial footprint will be 833,000 square feet for this fulfillment center. The site that we chose, as Sue mentioned, is in South Anvil Township. We're converting underutilized industrial zone land to its highest and best use. And ultimately, we're going to be able to maximize the assessed value of the property. And so these realized tax revenues, by putting this property into operation, are going to be significant to South Anvil Township, the Anvil Colonial School District, and of course, Lebanon County. Further, this operation creates significant employment opportunities spanning the spectrum of skilled and professional employees. To give you the best idea of the dollars being invested into the development of the facility, I present to you the breakdown of large budget dedications to the land purchase, roadway improvements, and to the building construction. The building being developed is unlike many developed over the last several years in and around the county. Distinguishing this building is its high quality of construction and its specified use. Hershey will invest in high quality building products to assure longevity and durability. And also, too, Hershey has further invested in excess land, as I pointed out earlier, to maintain this to maintain future expansion opportunities. As is common, Hershey looks to the future when it comes to making these significant investments. The building can be expanded an additional 328,000 square feet from the 833,000 square feet to a total of 1.1 million. The investment has several resultant impacts, most notably the employment opportunities, as I mentioned, the property tax revenue, sewer revenue to South Anvil Township Authority, and of course the greater demand for goods and services in and around the county. Hershey's proud to locate this facility within Lebanon County. This is a significant opportunity to continue to develop and solidify a partnership between Hershey. The company, like all companies, is a collection of assets. These assets, they start off as concepts, they develop into projects, and ultimately form an asset to the business. Projects must achieve performance metrics that measure its success relative to other projects and ultimately reach their full potential. The building Hershey will construct in Anvil has the potential to host both current and future initiatives. The designation by South Anvil Township and Anvil Colonial School District of a 10-year LRTA gave Hershey the confidence needed to make the investment in the land and the building. As we progress through construction, further in the months to come, we continue to develop these initiatives to ensure maximum potential of the business unit that will operate within. Maximum potential is our ability to manage ongoing expenses in favor of future investments in workforce. The impact of LRTA is significant as Hershey continues to develop this project. An investment by Lebanon County provides the significant support to the burgeoning project and solidifies the decision to invest in workforce. Hershey is a company that focuses on the employee and his or her development as a leader and asset to the organization. Hershey demands this of its partners as well. Hershey will be creating opportunities, but with LRTA, Hershey can maximize the potential of those job opportunities. So why LRTA for Hershey? We must make the best business case among competing projects within the company. The better the project can meet those metrics creates the best chance for this project to remain and build on being the best capital investment alternative. Higher performance yields more investment, creating more opportunities for employment. Although Hershey is a large organization, this project must stand on its own and perform successfully. Much like a business starting out, Hershey is starting a business in Lebanon County. The team working on this project is committed to making this project as wildly successful as it can be, and the investment by Lebanon County takes Hershey a significant step forward toward achieving the goal of making this a success for the people of Lebanon. Thank you very much, and with that, I'll take your questions.
Anthony, remind me, how big is the parcel?
The parcel that we acquired is 92 acres.
Thank you.
And I believe, if I'm not wrong, that they will start accepting applications perhaps the end of 2020. Is that correct, for people to get jobs?
I believe that is correct. I can confirm that for you, but yes, the opportunities are to do that as quickly as we can.
And the URL, the website that I was given is hersheycareers.com, if people want to watch that site.
Yes, correct.
All right, if there are no other questions right now, can we at least entertain a motion and then we can have further discussion?
I'll make a motion to approve the LRTA.
I'll second the motion, Chairman.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the LRTA, and I'd just like to expand how we're welcoming Hershey to Lebanon County in another way. It's a wonderful. We have a lot of Hershey employees living in Lebanon County already, and your reputation and what you will bring to our county is it's just a great addition to what we're doing here. And the LRTA, my understanding is, will help accelerate the growth of the jobs looking at 250 and potentially 500 at some point, that the LERTA is a way of helping accelerate that to get to the 500 faster. So I fully support the LERTA effort.
I'd also like to add, if I may, that Hershey is a local company growing in this coronavirus environment despite a recession, and we congratulate them for being bold and brave and taking on this project. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're very appreciative of that.
Any other comments?
Mr. Chairman, if I may,
Yes, sir, Commissioner.
as most of you know, these LERTAs are somewhat troubling to me, and I fully understand the concept, so I don't need clarification on that. I'm a little disappointed in the process because it has always, these LERTAs have previously come to us, and in the decision-making process where we have an opportunity perhaps to encourage companies to locate here in Lebanon County, and I drive by this site in and out of Lebanon, and of course the earth is already being moved out there, and that's great. The project is in motion, but it appears to me, and this is not critical of anyone in particular, but it appears to me that this LERTA process is somewhat skewed in that essentially it seems like the county commissioners are asked at the 11th hour to put a LERTA on the agenda, and the school district and the municipalities have already had the information far in advance. So, and that's probably an issue that we have here within the county. So, going forward, and I think I've made this request before, I would like to have that addressed. I've also given the reasons why I have voted against these LERTAs in the past. I met with Jocelyn yesterday morning, had a very nice meeting, and she certainly is an admirable representative of the Hershey Company. Indicated some things that helped me make my decision this morning. I have a long history with the Hershey Company. Both my parents worked for Hershey. That was their entire livelihood, their entire lives, and certainly gave me and my siblings our start. And I was very blessed to have the advantage of the Hershey Junior College, which Milton Hershey provided to his employees and the residents of Derry Township. And I had the pleasure of working at the Hershey Company for a 2-year period, and then during summer breaks while attending college. So it certainly is different than a dog food company coming in, or the other thing that impressed me is that this is owner occupied. It's not a landlord tenant, as many of these LERTAs that have been requested are. So I'm impressed by the fact that Hershey is building this for their own use. And as Commissioner Phillips already said, we have a lot of folks in Lebanon County that make their living and have good jobs working for the Hershey Company. So other than the scheduling technicalities and so on, I think it's a good project for Lebanon County, and I'm willing to vote in favor of the LERTA.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any other comment or question regarding the motion? If not, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. So ordered. You have your LERTA. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
All right. Thank you, Susan. Matthew?
Thank you.